Hey friend, I am so proud of you. You are paying off those credit cards and getting ready to purchase your house. But I have to tell you something before you close them. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your educator agent with eXp Realty. And y'all, wait. Put up those scissors before you cut up those credit cards. I have some information to share with you. But before I do, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, y'all. That way, you know your girl is over here educating you. Just wanted to make sure you understand what is going to make you an educated consumer when it comes to purchasing your home. And just overall, I just want to make sure that you're connected. And also connect with me on social media. You can follow me on Instagram. Let's connect there. You can find me at Rosemary the Realtor. And on Facebook, I am Rosemary Lewis, Lewis. So, hear this all the time. Rosemary, I am working on my credit. I am getting rid of this revolving debt, i.e. credit cards. I am paying them off and cutting them up and closing the account. We need to stop on one of those points. So first of all, yes, I am so happy that you are decreasing the amount of consumer debt that you have. Now, I will be the first one to tell you, I was one of those kids that, got that Discover card back in 1998 because they were giving away pizza or a t-shirt, right? And I promise you, that Discover card has haunted me. It doesn't haunt me anymore. But it haunted me for almost 20 years, y'all. That's about how long it took me to get that monkey off my back. However, that's about how long it took me to get that monkey off my back. So I understand. Sometimes we use credit. I'm not against credit. We have to build up a credit profile, but there does come a point in life where if you haven't been taught, that you have to teach yourself and get the resources so that you can take control and you're not just paying these crazy expensive credit card bills, because that can affect you when purchasing a home. So if you are one of the people who is taking charge of your life and taking charge and paying down and paying off those credit card bills, kudos to you, right? But here's the deal. You can do one thing, but you can't do the other. You can cut that credit card up, okay? So you can cut it up so that you don't use it, okay? I'll tell you, there have been more than a few times where I've paid a card down, but then I think, oh, I need to reward myself. I just paid it down, so surely this deserves a pair of shoes on said card. And then what might happen? You run the bill back up. All of your hard work and effort, it goes out the window. So there is something to be said about going ahead and cutting those cards off. And I'm even gonna go a step further. You can cut the card and also take out, look, I'm about to catch you. Take out the card information in your computer saved browser deal, right? Because now in the age of online shopping, that we can prime anything to our door in 15 minutes, you can cut that card up, but then still look up and like, oh, how did I spend that much? Because I'm just clicking online. So cut off your access to spending, but what we don't want to do is we do not want to close the card. I know, I said it. Do not close the card. And I'm going to tell you why. One of the things that contributes to your credit score is definitely the amount of debt you have, the amount of available credit you have, and that's called your debt to income ratio, right? So they want to see, it looks good to say, you know what? Rosemary has $30,000 in debt, in credit available to her, but as a consumer, she's only spending about $3,000. That's kind of where her debt is. So that shows a lender or anyone looking at your credit profile that you are only utilized at about 10% of the amount that you have available to you. So that shows that you are responsible, right? You are a responsible spender. And also the length that you have had that credit contributes to your report. So if you've had a credit card, for my case, I had that Discover from 1998 what is it, 2020? So that's like 22 years of history that I have. So I don't want to cut that card off, because when I cut that card off, or when I say cut off, I don't want to get rid of that card. I don't want to close that account, because when I close that account, guess what? Your girl loses all of that history, which can negatively impact that score. Also, I lose all of that available credit, which helps the lender to see that I am a responsible borrower. So, lesson of the day. Go ahead, pay the card down, keep a small balance, no more than 10% is the recommended, but do not close the card. Keep it open, because that history that you have on that card that you got when you were in college getting that pizza will help your credit profile. But you have to be responsible. Don't go run the card back up. We did all that foolishness before, and now it's time for us to, not only have home ownership, but make good choices for our family, and teach our children along the way, so that they can make good choices as well. All right, y'all, that's what I got for you today. Go ahead and hit my website, www.rosemarylewis.com. Let's connect there, especially if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can just type right in there. If you have a house to sell, I can send you comps. If you want to schedule a buyer consultation, we can do it right there. And I'm just excited to connect with you. Y'all have a good one.